Test. Hello. Ba-ba. There no games now. Ah, there is. It's just very silent. But that's on me, I think. Let me adjust loudness a little. Also, hello. A little too loud. Something like this, I guess. I still need to find the right balance. Okay. I don't know where we were. Now we wanted to go up. So good thing is what I like to do is killing these guys. Especially this one, because it will always open the store. That skips trying to figure out exactly. Makes it a little faster. Now we don't really need these dark arrows, but picking them is good. This will be the entrance to the DLC, to the closed DLC. And here we will get Soul Spear, I believe. No, Soul of a Hero. Ah, it's exactly. I remember. Now there isn't that much to talk about in this area particularly, because this was not important. Go up, test. What you can do is these guys will always become real. Some other, no, yeah, I mean obviously, but they are set. You cannot attack them before they transform, but they usually don't. Now, this chest ahead is simply a trap. I usually don't loot it. Doesn't really matter. It's not a good item. It's a soul or something. I don't entirely remember. Now, on that side, where that item is, there is also a secret bonfire that a lot of people don't even know about. We are where to find it. Now, if you want to loot all of these items, you should kill these guys, but be sure not to go near the painting. It's a great curse. Backstab fishing on these enemies is super easy. Alternatively, you can parry them. I just don't parry. These will give us hand weapons. We don't particularly need, but now these will not become real. Now one way to get down here is to jump from this angle here. That is also like the best thing to do, I would argue, as you will be invaded when you're human, so doing that jump will attack this wall, and the invader will come from up there. We make fighting easier. There we go. Now you should be able to stagger her when hitting her. And you, as you have more range, you can just kind of spam her off the map. Now we will go. For this boss you can summon, but it will make the enemies in the boss more tanky and she's not that helpful to justify it. So I actually advise against summoning here, especially because she's only there for a limited amount of time, so yeah, it's time to. This will be Dragon Rider, this time you can't make him fall off the map, but that shouldn't be much of an issue. As side straightening should be enough, as long as you don't roll too much and don't let the other one attack too much. The bow guy should fall down at around halfway, where you should have no problems blitzing down the first and then dealing with the lonely one later. They have a lot of range, don't underestimate that, but other than that, they're easy enough. The bow guy, does not have a as you can see, and you can kill them relatively easy. Granting you 2 levels around. That will be also be cashing in right now. My neck, my back. What's here?
These stones, none, you know, well, since each, maybe, no interest. Bear lest this land.
Seek list. Yes, exactly. Now we don't really need to level into anything anymore, but since this is a nice one. Yes. And we will be spending the rest of the sword. One thing I can advise is, as soon as you can, always buy the bright box. As with every boss you kill, they will become more expensive. Or with every important story boss you kill, they will become more and more expensive. And so it's just better to make sure that you get them early on. Actually, no. In preparation to killing the next boss, we will be getting the name. The old Leo ring. For that we have to kill old Dragon Slayer, which is kind of ironic because there's a fucking dragon outside the store. One thing, when you return to this area after you have killed the Dragon Rider, the Hyde Knights, which is these guys, will be aggravated, so make sure that you are prepared to deal with that. We will also be getting a good ring. I will not be using it, but it's a good ring for newer players, as it will allow you to not to be able to use the hollow status for your advantage. And that is the Ring of Binding. Instead of half health, you will have 75%, which is a nice change. Usually there's a knight here. Ah, he just kind of wandered off. Didn't care. It's fair. Now what you can do, if you want to be risky, is run past everything and use the dragon to your advantage, as only the dragon is an enemy you have to kill up there. It doesn't actually check if there's no enemies, it just checks is the dragon alive or is it not. Now for this to work, you kind of have to be fast enough to not be fire breath. And then you can just make sure that you Dragon will kind of help you, as it does damage to the Hide Knights and to everyone here. But it's not advised to use them. This didn't really go according to my planning. So we will be going to the other. That we have not got because I was too lazy. That is unfortunate. There's no secret wall here. Yeah. But we can just use the fire sword and then for the old dragon slayer we will be using the rig. As maybe it's still a really, really good weapon. We will not be using Estus Flask on the old dragon slayer anyways, it is very much okay to use Estus. That was not very good. Not the best tactic. Falling off the map? Probably not the best idea. Let's do that again, and this time let's actually do it properly. It's exactly to be able to kill that guy before he does anything else. And yes, I just backstabbed him from the front. As I said earlier, not earlier, as I said before, only the wind-up of the backstab animation needs to hit the enemy and then it will always be a backstab. It's kind of a weird way to program it. It's just so if you get behind an enemy, make sure that the attack still hits. That way you will always be granted a backstab. These guys will always hit 3 times. That is actually a good advice I can give with almost all enemies. Almost every enemy in the game has at least a 3-hit combo. So if they hit only 2 times, you don't know the movement, just guess that there will be a 3rd one. That's just how I made it. These ones also have 3 attacks, 1, 2, and a 3rd. Third will not hit you. Now they have around the same arrow radius and they will chain pull if you manage to just pull one of them. So just be sure that you will. And the 3rd. The Hide Knight will block the bigger knight. So Hide Knight weapons are also very good, especially in the early game. At the point where we are right now, it's still not a bad weapon, but you would have to need to upgrade it, obviously, which could make it a little more expensive now. But it's all about the moveset, and they have a good moveset. They have an great sword, not entirely sure. Another good thing about using the sword is that you have the pokey attack, which is good because it pokes. Oh, it has a lot of range. There is a divine blessing, as we have seen. Don't really need it. I don't think I've ever used them anyways. Or rarely. I usually only use them in like very specific cases. The jump attack has way more range than it should have, so always roll it instead of thinking that you outspace it, because you won't. Now we will be healing, as the dragon has already woken up, so he will refire almost immediately. How the fuck did I get hit there? The dragon has really weird fire boxes, as you can see. But you can kind of cheese your way through. Oh, okay. Luckily for us, the dragon doesn't have advantage. Now if you're fast enough, you can actually step onto these things, and then you will be flying in the air. But it doesn't really do anything, and has no advantage. Now I will be reversing the hollowing, because we look ugly otherwise. I mean, our character is so amazing, he looks ugly no matter what. But yeah. Sorry for that sound, we can't really go like fuck. It's not fun. We will be getting like human FGs. Now, let's see. Do we have anything to buff our weapon? No. You also don't really need it. If you have played Dark Souls 1, you will always boost that anyways, because, well, it's honestly. Just on a small. This attack is annoying, as the hitbox is lingering, so you will think that you dodged, which you did, but rolling back into it will still hit you. That has been all Dragon Slayer. As you've seen, he's not entirely the most. But he will grant you the old Leo ring, which is great, because we will be equipping that. As it does, it basically buffs thrusting weapons, and since this weapon already does a shit ton of damage, basically how it works is in Dark Souls, when an enemy or you move, you will do critical damage, or not critical, you will do more damage, like counter attacks, I think they call it. And the rapier, basically, if we go in here, let's how do we do this? Yes, there we go. The rapier has counter strength, or every weapon has counter strength, and that's usually set to like a normal number. It's usually just 100. Here you can see different numbers, doesn't really matter. It's 100 is basically just normal, and then everything above that is how much percent more damage you do when the enemy is doing a certain move, which is attacking, rolling, dodging, whatever, as long as you can hit them. The rapier has 140, meaning every time an enemy does something else than having its idle animation, you will be doing 40% more damage. This will be buffed, the old Leo ring, by I don't know how much. Even if it's only 10%, it's still really good because it is additive. No, it's multiplicative, not additive. Meaning it's stronger. So yeah, we will be doing much more damage right now. Let's actually use that to buy ourselves some stuff, because I believe you have to spend a certain amount of souls on her, not entirely sure. It's not like we don't. And now we can go back. Also, if anyone is watching, I'm actually uploading these. My YouTube account is in the description. It's not really the description. So you can always watch them if you want. Yeah, would make me happy. You can't really see my souls. I have more than 944. I just have 3,000, so it doesn't matter. In the end, it doesn't matter because now here you obviously want to activate this column. Something I thought you could do is there's a ghost here. That if you are fast enough, you can just hide behind him. But that sadly doesn't work as the way the code is. Like an enemy needs to die in a certain distance of it. So yeah, sadly that is. But what you can do is you can just poke one of them to death. Or get poked to death, that's also an option. I would actually advise against dying, but if it's a free country, so go ahead. Yeah, you have to look at my beautiful face now, that's part of the strategy. And now we just put him back here and stab, stab, stab. And he's dead. Now this will activate the longest elevator in the fucking game. Just that one. We don't need to see this. We already will be seeing a lot of this. What we will be doing right now is we will be killing the enemy that is ahead. Here's a horse. And then we will make lasagna out of it. Hello lasagna. Now the horse is not that hard. You can roll as soon as he does the head attack and he will not hit you. His attack will also never basically hit you, unless you don't strafe. It's also funny as all of the horsey cloak, I don't know what the fuck it called. Horse armor? Horse cloaking? It did. What? Ah, I got hit. Oh well. The favorite attack is when he does the... You will be getting a protection we don't. Now we will be getting fire tempers and... As pyromancies are pretty nice. I'm not going to use them, but if you are someone who likes pyromancies, you should definitely get these ones. Not because they're good, but because it's fire. Thank you for coming to my pet now. Now they will both be aggroing onto you. So you should blitz down one of them before you fight the other one. Which should be no issue, as you are hopefully using the same weapons as I said. And if you are not following along, well, hello. I am just talking about shit. This is a mimic. I could obviously interact with it. Do you know how to spot mimics? Well, I always forget. No, it's the latches. I actually didn't know that for a long time. You just have to look for the latches. This is Fire Tempest. No, it isn't. It's the longest weapon in the game. It's a washing pole, which is a funny weapon. Look at this. It's almost as big as... I also love how he's moving it like it doesn't weigh anything. Like the size of my character, but he's like, ah, it's fine. Only need one hand. Now, is this also... No. There's only bloodstains because these guys will always murder you. And oh, I thought it was a trap. Now we can actually get another Estus shard by going out of here and killing the two explodey guys. The desert pyromancies. I'm also kind of hoping to. Well, you could say that was an explosive kiss. Please don't kill me. I have friends. Just kidding. Yes, Dark Souls 2 is the best Souls. My character is literally named. Where can you see that? Ah, here. Dark Souls 2 is the best. So, yeah. Stop slapping me. Just want to kill you, that's fine. No? Stop it. I have no idea how that didn't hit. No. Give me your armor! I don't want the gloves, they're boring. Who needs gloves? Another Estus shard. Ooh. Good question. I don't have the answer. I mean, I really like the game, but I also understand why people hate it. It's funny and it's good, but it's also like, ah, there's a million enemies, go fuck yourself. And also, there's way too many very long elevators, or illogical ones, like this one. Okay, I will be AFK for like the next 3 hours. Not really, but like, yeah. The best Souls is still Bloodborne, without any doubt. It's perfect. I also like Elden Ring, but I don't like how they reused all the bosses. Like, why? Don't need to put 165 bosses into the game. But hey, who cares? But in a few minutes we will be seeing the best area in the entire game. Shrine of Go Fuck Yourself. It's definitely something that people love. Good thing I have a bow, right? This is not going to be fun. But I can just get one. Yeah, Shrine of Mana. I always feel so at home being shot by fucking sorcerers all the time. I love not being able to walk 2 meters without having flies at you. Also, why did they have to make them have so much tracking? Like, what the fuck? They will always hit you. Well, the funny thing is, like, I think a lot of people don't know this, but you can actually just run through this passage. You don't have to fight any of them. Like, if you're fast enough, it's fine. It's just annoying if you want to summon Banner. Way worse before. I know, I played the original. I played Dark Souls 2, and I played Scholar. I mean, I'm playing Scholar right now. I know how it was, and I suffered through all of it. You will always do a jumping at first. But yeah, Shrine of Mana is, it's better, but it's still annoying. But then again, there's actually a relatively easy strategy to get through it. Like, you can pull them with a bow. I know that bows aren't really something people should use or use in Dark Souls, but for that specific area, the only thing I will never fucking use is a shield, unless I carry something. Shields are for people who don't know how to dodge. Nice jump attack. This fight is going really fast. I was expecting it to take longer. Haha, I have more HP than you. Well, I don't. Hey, he's not summoning. He's just doing a normal NPC. Another thing why I got the old Leo ring before I fought him is you can do shit on damage. Ouch. Stop hurting me. I mean, they're not only looking, they're also kind of trying to kill you, so not sure if that's like heaven. Unless that's a kink. I'm not kink shaming, I'm just questioning. Wanting to be murdered is certainly not on my list, but hey. You could phrase it differently. You could say an area full of girls who try to penetrate you, blue tentacles. It's not really tentacles, it's more like darts, but whatever. That's what I do. Phrasing is still good. I mean, they kind of look like dildos. Not really. They're very pointy. Oh, you would advise against them. Okay. To everyone is alright. Still don't have a bow. Should get one. Don't even need it to do a lot of damage. Just needs to do one damage. That's fine. I want to level anyway, so whatever. I guess, but they're very extreme versions of Tsundere. But there's one that doesn't want to kill you. She just wants to kill the other friend. Also, how would you describe the guys that try to smash you with the hammer? I forgot what I wanted to level. Strength. No. Give me the short bow. You can buy arrows at the blacksmith. I'm not actually sure. Yes. Oh. I don't know. I don't need that many. I don't know. Give me like. That should be enough for the rest of the game. Also, still like Dark Souls 2 a lot. So, no, that's Dark Souls 1. It's a good game. I actually own the not Prepare to Die edition, but like the original Dark Souls 1 for the Xbox. So played it a couple of times. That's painful. That's some. Okay. And again, they didn't really fix that many things. But the original soul glitches. It's also funny how they fucked it up and they remastered that the soul glitch is now easier to do and way more effective. It's also almost a talent. Fuck something up and it gets better. Get me through this thingy. It's also fun that every area, every enemy in this area is set to chamber. Good thing that they have some kind of probably Alzheimer's or something. Otherwise, it shouldn't. Oh, don't kill me. Ah, Ryan off. I hate you. Yeah, true. So the Demon of Song is also just a Cinderella. That's why he is trying to hug you and then eat you. Is that the level 3 level, the super high level Cinderella? Just tries to eat you. Or maybe the Demon of Song is just into war. That is probably a virtually through a thread that doesn't exist yet. I hope. Ah yes. That was a good hitbox. Good thing they fixed the hitboxes in Dark Souls and they didn't. I mean, they made them better, but they're still interesting. But the funniest hitboxes are still Dark Souls 1. Especially the grab attacks that just... Ah, you got grabbed even though you were like behind the enemy. But I think the most stupid grab attack is in Dark Souls 2, and it's the one in the before Manus, Prowling Manus congregation. That is just ridiculous. You could be grabbed through the fucking wall. Stop it. I don't want to buy your, I don't know, head trauma. I use the head trauma merchants. Yes, I would like to sell you brain damage. I don't need it, sir. I already have it. To sell it. Please, stop this. Thanks. Yay, Twinkling Titan Eye. That I don't fucking need. Ah, maybe for the kids. Let's see. What's I'm using. So I will stop doing that. Ah! A fly just decided that my mouth is a good resting place. Get away! Piece of shit. When I played it the first time, it's kind of embarrassing how many times I literally fell through the floor because I didn't know where to go. Because, I don't know, I was trying to be smart and sneak around the enemies, but... Ah. It's also funny that he has like the visual range of a fucking idiot. I'm not sure why someone who's stupid sees worse than other people, but it's what my brain just decided is. Yes, let's use the fire weapon against someone that is in water. Are you talking about Dark Souls 2 or Elden Ring? Because they removed the kick in both. No, the kick in Elden Ring doesn't really count because it's a shitty move and you can only do it with like specific things. But yeah, the kick here is suck. It's not replacement. Can you fucking stop? I hate this area. I should probably start concentrating. But to be fair, I didn't really use the kick in PS1 that much anyways. It's good for like very few enemies. Yeah, the kick was cool. I actually like the tackle more as well. I just think it makes more sense. Also, it's like an immediate. Yeah, I don't. I just. But yeah, I never used the kick in Dark Souls 1 or in Dark Souls 3 for that matter. So I didn't really give a shit when it wasn't there. Like, I rarely use it anyways. And since I'm not that big into PvP anyways, it doesn't really matter for me. Sure, when you get invaded, sometimes you have shield huggers, but I think we can agree that the invader AI is stupid enough that you could just abuse it. So, yeah, that is my opinion. But yeah, but I do understand why people miss it. It was a funny move. And in my last playthrough of Dark Souls 1, the one I did on stream, I actually used the kick probably like twice, which is a lot for my standards. So yeah, but I would have used the guard break here as well. So okay. Can you stop doing this? Let's kill Dragon Rider. Even though there's really no point in killing him. But then I don't have to do it later, so let's do it. Come on. I believe you can also make him fall, but I always forget how. I don't care. I also don't really give a shit because he's not the hardest enemy in the game. Okay. That's not going to take a long time. Okay, it's probably going to take a relatively long time. How is he taking reduced damage? He's not standing in water. Dragon Rider, the boss you can actually also parry, even though no one does that because Dragon Rider usually kills himself before you can do anything. Actually didn't know that the kick was an unused attack. I don't really dabble in that. But I like the lore videos. But there isn't that many of Dark Souls 2. I also think Dark Souls 2 has. I mean, I like the storyline of Dark Souls 1 by far the most because Dark Souls 3 is just kind of fan service. Dark Souls 2, I don't know, they just had some trouble in development that they couldn't really make the story logical. So it just kind of feels glued on. And it has funny things like the elevator after thingy. What's it called? Earthen Peak. Yes. Nope. What I don't understand is you can't close doors in any other game again. Which I find kind of a shame. I like the mechanic of closing doors, it's fun. Like you have an enemy in front of you and you just kind of decide, nah, you close them. You just close the door in front of them. Now we will be seeing why I like getting a bow. And it's just for this specific place. You should probably equip arrows. Because you can just pull this guy, and then afterwards you can pull these guys, because they will chain pull, and then you don't have any problems. Also, their pathfinding is bad. Now, be ready for the chain pull. Ooh. At least they usually chain pull. He has an arrow stuck in his head, but he doesn't really care. He likes Skyrim. Heracles must have been the wind. Well, he knows that I did it. At least I think he. Thank you for your cooperation. We will be departing shortly. Okay, the wizard back there doesn't aggro you. Unless you start trying to kill that one. But that's just a healer, so we don't care. Now we are done with the annoying part of Shrine of the Mana. I mean, that's still one part left. We don't know why it's so hated. You can just run past it. Which is literally a strategy I do all the time. Also, one thing you can do if you don't want your stuff broken is you can just use a bow here. Also, it's faster than just waiting, you just shoot them. There we go. And now we don't need to go in. For almost rest. You will still need it in the next area for one little thing where you can shoot behind some guys. But other than that, you don't. Now we will be using the advantage that you can actually roll through doors, and well, the next thing is just this guy. He will never eat you. Welcome to the Froki. I'm not sure how that hit me because I was rolling, but hey. That is just painful. Also, one fun fact, lightning arrows don't have drop. They fly infinite until it is gone. I don't know, the invader spawning looks always really weird. Kind of just pop into existence. They added some shit around it, but they still look weird. But if you fight him, he's gonna be annoying. He doesn't drop anything but souls, and usually it's stupid. Fuck you with your 5-hit combo, he usually doesn't do that. That was not a good timing. bonk. Icy is so aggressive this time. Usually isn't. Oh well. And now the fun part of Dark Souls 2 resumes. No, that area is complicated as well. Yeah, right. This is still okay. Just dodge the attacks of the Ah, just dodge to the left and to the right. Don't attack his green scheme, and that's it. Also, don't get scared by the next bonfire. Also, I kind of just want to kill Robin for the memes. I think I will do that. I know it's overwhelming myself, but it's also fun. I like fighting the Robin. Nano? You mean the hollow door thingy? Don't know the names. Oh, you mean the open, the undead? Not undead, the embedded one. Ah. Don't know what that is. I'm sorry. I don't care about your dialogue. Fuck off. I always forget which option you need to choose and I'm too lazy to Google it.
To see light. How
Can you fucking tell me already? Should I eat? No.
no interest.
Okay, behind me. I can speak German. I want to kill the Ross. I was bored one evening, so I decided to kill the Robin like 20 times in a row. It's kind of funny. I found way too many souls that day. I know, but he's just so funny to fight. Like, he's not hard at all. But at a certain new game, he will just one-shot you with everything. But you get free Fire Lock stones. That's probably the most inefficient way to farm them, but who cares? Hello, Rothman. It's now going to be my commentary. Poke, poke, poke. Hey, I survived the attack! Impressive. Whoosh. I should be a sound designer. Poke. Clonk. Clonk. Big clonk. I I think the only attack that should one-shot me is like the only 3 attacks is the AoE, the sword, like the glowing sword attack, and the grip. Believe. Why do I keep being hit by that? My brain capacity is just uh, gone because I'm reading 3 messages every 10 minutes. Fun fact, this attack will not hit you when you strafe. How? Why? Why did I get stuck on this? Like, they look exactly the same when they're broken and when they're not! Why? What the fuck? I thought it was broken. I couldn't walk through it. Yay, swords! Whoa, 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 whoa. It's Jova, yes it is. It's Jova for him though. Just because it was that much fun, we need to do this again. I'm not even joking, I will do this again. And there's no reason for it. It's just because I want to. Oh, someone here is using the spear. We can really get that. We also should be having the stats to use it, and we could. Let's see here. Oh, we even have a couple of Twinkle Titanites to upgrade it. And breaking should also be not a problem because we have the nest. Now he's probably going to one-shot me with everything. So, yeah, there's that. No worries, I'm an expert at die. It's probably not reassuring. I think one of his most scary attacks is the AoE because I always forget what the timing was. I usually just do it on instinct, which works like, I would say, 80% of the time. And then every once in a while I get hit because I forget what. See, that was way too early. He's my little poke jam, that's why I kill him. Not sure how that makes sense, but it also doesn't matter. I don't need to justify what I'm saying. Wait, I survived. I died, but I survived. Was it I died and I lived? I don't remember. Ah yes, the greedy stretch. Perfect. Now we have way too many swords to spare. I didn't even do it with the intention of leveling with them. Just kind of think it's funny having way too many swords and making people anxious while running around. But what I will do is buy more life gems. And we can actually get these. And we don't really need anything else. Ah, having 200,000 cards is amazing. Makes you want to die even less. Luckily for me, I will probably die. Because I tend to always forget what the correct way is through this area. So yeah, nice done. I see. You don't give a shit. Oh well, I don't either. Can you summon? Who can you summon there? Ah yes, there's not enough space for me to fit through. Obviously. How did he miss me? Nope, I don't want to. Fastest boy. It's also funny, he doesn't really give a shit even when you lose like any area, unless it's his room. If it's his room, he will lose his shit and try to kill you, but everything else is fine. He doesn't care. Now, I know that it was like here, here, and then here, and then not there. As I said, I always forget where you have to go. No, ah, stop it. I love this area so much, it's just fun. Yeah, it's just amazing. Okay, Ghosty Boy has already forgotten that I have existed. Let's kill him instead now. Fun fact, they respawn infinite. I tested it. I single-handedly only use that one character for stuff. Specifically, the one that the one that spawns there, he will spawn infinite times. And when I mean infinite, I mean truly infinite. Come on. Move your ass. Ah yes, that's definitely the enemy I wanted to log onto. Not the red phantom behind me. Aha! Not sure how I survived that. Okay. It was just a game, a moment. Oh, this character with this account for more like a game moment. Who needs checkpoints if you can just run past everything, die in 200,000 souls, and then complain that the game is unfair? His name might ring a bell. Get it? This is bell. It's funny. Because it's an allegory, I think. I'm not sure. I was never good in poetry or understanding it. Actually, I'm not bad at understanding poetry, I'm just bad at understanding what certain words mean. Yeah, exactly. Game treats you like you treat it. If you offend the game, then it will bash your brains. Because that is a healthy relationship. Saying something wrong, dying, being killed is completely normal. Yeah, exactly. It's also funny, you can manipulate the AI to always do the shooty attack by just standing relatively far away from him. Like, it's really funny. I think he has a slight cooldown on it, because you can't just immediately run away. Because then he will do his weird bonky sprint. But if I run away now, he should shoot. Or the weird bonky sprint. Stop it. Get something. Ah, perfect, there we go. It's also slightly telegraphed, and I think I've never been hit by it. The funniest thing about it is it doesn't even one-shot me. Well, it doesn't one-shot me, because he literally does almost no damage. Come on, big guy. His death animation looks fun. He just falls on his knees. It's just the best fandom. The Bell fandom. Don't offend the Bell fans. Don't fan the Bell fans. Only Bell. Sounds weird. Ah, yeah, right, I said that in the game class. Well, now it's too late to regret that. I need chunks. Shut up my ass. But that has nothing to do with the game.
What?
Yay! Give me that. Also,
Visit me again.
now we can upgrade our weapon. Rapier plus 10, let's go. And fire longsword this time, because it's a good weapon. And I don't really have anything else to spend this stuff.
I'll be around if you make it back.
Yes, it's much easier to just buy them instead of farming. Not farming, instead of getting them the proper way. Now we can kill Giant Lord, and then we can actually already... No, we can't kill Giant Lord yet. I'm stupid. We need to go to Alia's Keep first. Oh well. It's like... one more boss. Oh, should I fight the ancient bullshit boss? I particularly like fighting him, because he's basically just a running simulator. I don't know. I will see when I'm there. I also don't know why they put goblins in the game. And not goblins, like golems. High quality drinking animation. Oh, this is actually quite funny. There is an invisible hollow here. And he's right there. We can only see him. Should be right here. You don't even need to have that equipped for long, you just need to put it on for a second. I'm a Beyblade. I don't remember the entire text. Could get a dark mask, but we don't need it. I mean, there's no boss right now. We will have a second bonfire, but we will be invaded up there by the best swordsman in the land, by the way. Yeah. Keep in mind, he's the best. The best. The best. He's the best. Simply the best. What an amazing sword fighter. I think he attacked once. I don't know how this thing will attack you. Oh, I always forget. I have always also never been attacked by it. Embarrassingly, I took really long to find my first playthrough. I just didn't really look there, didn't notice it. But then I found this bonfire without prior knowledge that it was there. I was just guessing. Now there will be a boss right now, which is the haha I hate you and I will fly around the whole fucking time and then shoot fireballs at you. Dick big. Okay. Not guns, that guy. Yes. I wonder what's gonna happen. I always underestimate the range. Hello, sleeping dragon of bullshit. Yeah, I mean, of course, I mean, completely original boss that we have not fought like half an hour ago. Completely unique boss that we have not seen. With understandable fire boxes that you can definitely see and predict. Can you stop? He will now fly away again. Isn't this an amazing boss? Isn't this just fuels happiness? This boss is so great, he can single-handedly ruin speedruns. This is such a great boss, I love it. Like, don't you see how much of a chance I have to actually hit him? Well, you don't? Well, I don't know where you're looking. Certainly not on the screen. Yes, I would like to log on. Thank you. I think that's also an invisible hollow right there. How shadows work. Oh no. My breakfast is monster. Monster energy to drink. For people who hate them hard. Or the kidneys. Or any body part. Filters out stuff. I definitely didn't forgot where this is.
Bear, love, what, bear, take, do not.
Let's actually fight all of the guys for good measure. There's only like 3, so should be fine. It's also really funny, they added that in Scholar, the normal version didn't have that. You need fragrant branches of yore here. I have to, but I'm too lazy, so I just skip this area. But yeah, it wasn't a thing that you needed. I also don't really understand why they did that. Just kind of a dick move. Like, that's an entire area that's locked behind it. Fragrant branch of yore. But you can just go through it backwards. Like, you don't need. I will not be doing that because there's nothing I need there. But it's advised that I will do that at a later point when I clean up and get some quests and stuff done. There's no quest except the one of Aldia. It's bound in this. Now Aldia will appear here as well, and he will be small. Hello, small deer. I believe that that's the correct answer. But then again, I don't know. I always forget. I love this eyeball mask. I always forget where to get that. I never knew where to get it. Didn't need it. Some character. The honorable battle between the 5-foot-tall knight with full plate armor and the guy with the poker stick. Because that is how you make the duels. You put a guy there that has a hammer the size of my character, and you are like, aha, it's fair and balanced bet. You can also be really honorable and just run past everything. Say that you should, because if you don't know where you're going, you will be fine. But hey, it is very much a normal sized sword that you should be using. Fight me with. Because that is honor. Using a sword that is literally able to cut me in half. Honorable fighters my ass. Ice. The honorable battle where I keep using small stones to heal myself, where he just has so much HP that it doesn't really make a difference if I hit him or not. It was a misinput. The fire sword is also very good as it has really high poise break. Because the fire does additional poise break. So using it is almost a guaranteed way to win. Unless you do shit like that, where you somehow don't hit anyone. Very honorable. No, stop turning towards me. I want to look at you okay first. Where the heck is? Yes. He looks weird. Now I will play the game in Halo. No. The aged feather, the item that will make Homeward Bones completely redundant for the next game, for like the next infinite hours. Where did I want to go? Buy more life chips, of course.
Thank you, cat. You what? Visit me again.
Oh, I didn't give you clothes. Apparently didn't. We don't have bots anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's lose the two. Let's lose the
However,
200,000 souls.
there
How many levels can I do? 10. That's good. What stats will put them? More vigor. About me to 40 strength, vigor, and then just up the rest into endurance. Actually, like being tanky, it's fine. Um, just a cosplay in front of my window. Was a little confused. Feel the might of a not New Game Plus character killing one-shotting New Game Plus enemies. Oh. His ass gown moves. Don't worry, I will be killing. If they are scared in New Game Plus, they are quite need to be a little more careful than just running into them. As yeah, they have a lot of poise and will doing on a new game. Like, of course, you don't actually have to kill them, as you can see. Like, I could just go into this thingy here, and then it's fine. But I do want to kill them. Parrying enemies with big swords is actually relatively easy. You just wait until they move and basically parry them. The smaller ones are a little more annoying. You kind of have to predict what they will be doing. The jumping attack is one I would recommend parrying. Or you can just, if you have enough poise, you can just wait until the first one hits you and then they will always do the same. Basically tank the first and then parry the second. That's a good way to do it. Don't really need it anymore. Good way to cheese enemies. Just parry them. That's actually something I would advise for New Game Plus anyways. Learn how to parry and learn how to parry at least player characters. You will not need to parry enemies, but player characters is really good to know. You can't stand around here. Exactly. You will not be hit by anything, while this thing will kill all of the enemies. So, watch out, the Giant Lord will do his... The first attack will always be like an overhead swing. Exactly. That has like a little bit of AoE to it, so watch out for that. Other than that, don't stand behind him, or whatever the fuck you just did. You just kind of want to strafe behind his legs, making sure that you are standing right about here, and he won't be able to beat you. Stompy Stomps are easy enough to dodge, you just do the same thing as you have done. That's fine. Making sure that good thing to remember is if he does the wind up, he will hit to where you are standing. So when you walk around his legs, he will always he will not adapt. So when you're standing in front of him and he starts to swing, then he will swing in front and so on and so forth. It's a good thing to know if you fight them alone. If you fight him alone, which you probably will, as you won't be able to summon NPCs for him. I believe. Not 100% sure actually. So now we could get all of the thingies and kill Mendrick. We can get one in Black Gulch. We can get two in last thingy. Yeah, let's do it. Why is there dry tongue? Don't. Please don't. We will also probably be killing Dark Lurker. I will see how. I can definitely explain how to get to him. Killing him is a little different because it's annoying. They're not scaled, which is a positive thing. I literally can't do anything. They move kind of funky looking. Killing both of them will grant you the old E, which you can then use to get to the entrance to it. See? They have by far the weirdest access. And it will give you a giant sword, which is the only one in our playthrough that is not on the Game Plus. And we have an invader now. Great, because we can go back. Unless the invader dies. But yeah, that does. Look at this beauty. No, don't do that. There we can find our invader friend. And there. So we will just run here. The invader will follow, as his pathfinding is better than that of the enemies. And we will just kill him here. Or he will just fall off the map. That is certainly also an option. We of course are getting the giant souls now. As I said before, I do want to get a General's Trident. Sure, that hit me, but he will be doing a lot of damage as this is New Game Plus scaled. Isn't it usually? Ah. This contains the soul of a great hero, I believe. I'm not entirely sure anymore. Nope, even not even close. Yeah, right, the soul was just. And yes, he will always swing there. He is programmed to just punch you when you come around the corner. Doors will not reclose when you set the game with the bonfire setting. As it doesn't really reload the area, it just kind of treats it like it's. There's actually 5 blind souls, but honestly the last one doesn't do that much more. And you should you already do 75% of the damage, I believe. Or probably more like 60, no, probably do like 80% damage. I'm not entirely sure how it's calculated, but now this is probably one of the easiest to get through. You just run here, loot this item. You don't need to, but it's good. And then down here, there's the guy. Speedrunners are way better in the game than me. Do it. Now we can go back to and kill it. And as we all know, the weakness of an almighty, like fucking amazing conqueror of stuff and being a great hero and whatever the fuck else he is, you can just hug his right leg and he doesn't know what to do. That apparently is like the thing that makes him weak. Come on, let me through. His enemies don't do that much damage, even if they hit you. I'm not right, my guy, so fuck off. Kendrick will not one-shot me, but if you don't have 45 vitality, you will be one-shot most likely. I think you will be one-shot 5, something like that. Everything beyond you should be able to survive at least. So don't mind the loud sounds, they will shoot magic at you, but if you just run past, they won't be able to hit you as they take a while to cast, and in that time you already passed. And it will only start walking around once you enter the consequence. I thought I would be dodging there, but I apparently wasn't. As I've said, you don't do full damage if you don't have all the 5 souls, but having 4 is way more than enough. It will take slightly longer, but killing the ancient dragon is annoying, and it will also take longer. For the last one, you have to kill one additional boss if you don't want to register. Come on, Windy boy. His jump attack is slightly faster than you expect it to be. As he has like a gravity multiplier of 10,000 and he comes down fast and he jumps up. Which is kind of fun. There's not really a lot to say about this boss, just hug this leg and always move a little with him. If you, for some reason, get in front of him, just roll to the left or to the right. But never with the attack, please, because that like with every other boss attack, basically. It's way worse in Elden Ring. You always have to roll into the attack. If you roll away, you will get hit. Because they made it really unfair. What is next? We can finish the game actually, and then watch an hour of credits. But before that, you will be killing the rock. Because I still have a bonfire set. I want to kill the rotten again. It's that is not. Oh, it's just. Also, I have 300,000 souls. What's the worst that can happen? Die? Yeah, probably. It's probably not worse, but. So I want to see what the plus weapon happens and what my stats do against it now. Because, I mean, there's a point where you really can't survive his attacks anymore. Again, you can plus 7. I mean, obviously, if you have 999, if you have 99 vitality and Havel, you will probably still survive his attacks, but only barely. See, I'm still surviving just by a fraction of HP, which is fine, but I don't really need much more than that. As long as I'm not being one-shot, I should. I always think that you can sidestep it, but you can't. Actually, you need to heal this little bit of HP, otherwise I will die. Now this is also around the part where you actually need to, if you do specifically what I'm doing, this is also the part where you kind of need to look at your stamina and you can't just spam until you have nothing left. Because one mistake will kill you. Or as we have seen, it will not kill you, but you can only make like one mistake and then you immediately have to ensure that you don't do it again. I'm still wearing the oops. I don't really need it. That's 500,000 souls. It's going to be annoying plus. It's not, but I will probably not find any operator at this point. Another thing we can do is use the souls we have gathered, and that's that old one, giving us an additional boost of souls. And we can use all of these, giving us way more, because that's funny. We can also use the blind souls. Each soul gives 10,000, which is a decent amount. And that gives us a lot of souls, which we will now be spending on life gems. But since there is no storage in this game, it's not really just life gems. Also, we can get we have the full card now, full map, so we can talk to the card guy, which actually will make his quest go. Come on and buy all of this. Don't really need it, but do you have anything? You do not.
No interest.
Actually, no, I don't believe she says what I need, right? Poisonous, no. No.
No interest.
Nothing. I need. Gilligan's quest is easy. There's none. Yes, there is. You just need to talk to him a couple of times after you have bought all the letters, which we will be doing in a second. As this is still kind of a walkthrough. No. No, there's one. He will only appear once you have all of them. I believe. Well, that's the Pilgrim's Quest. Buying this is a good thing because we'll grant it in the other quest. We will buy all three, so it doesn't matter which one we will start with. Killing the Rotten in general is a good idea if you need a lot of souls, because obviously he stops scaling at level 7 and it's not hard to find. And if you have the bonfire at the chamber, which you need to set him into Nubian Blast, you don't really have an annoying run-up. Probably the best. And now we have done his quest. The next quest is a little more annoying. Maybe I didn't get to this one because I forgot about it. Let's join the Covenant of Champions. It's not something I would recommend you doing, as this will make the game a little harder for you. There we go. Now we will get this spear. No. We will level and then we will finish the game, the main game. We not the deals. Just that's a lot of levels. How many was that? I didn't count. 24. It's pretty good. Oh man, that's here. We can put this to 40 as well, giving us more of that. We can put this way higher, 20, and this to 10, which gives us one spell slot. But we don't really need that, so it's not bad. Let's pump this shit into it. Speed is a nice dex. We already have a fast roll and we have the weapons we will be using. But hey. This is slowly where weapons start hitting like a soft cap. It's not really a cap, but I mean it is a soft cap kind of, as it will only increase very. 65 is the highest amount of strength, and after that won't be. It doesn't make a difference. So let's put faith. And now we are much more powerful. So let's finish the game. I think I will be summoning just because it's fun. This enemy should take like 5 hits, as we are in kind of. Yes, that was almost 65. Yes. Here's the silver of the king. I love that she's behind this gate, like just open, but she's already in here. Kind of implying that we didn't have to do all of this shit. Like she was already able to go in here. It's like, it's not her person that is killing all of the people. Otherwise they will do something. What they will. After this we will be playing. Oh, actually. You're right. We killed them, didn't we? Oh no, I never thought to. That is fair. Oh well. But I haven't. I pressed roll. Okay. Damn. Slip. Please, controller. Let me press buttons. I think my controller give up. I think after this boss I will just unplug it for a second. Maybe it works now? No. Yes. I don't know. I will still do that. It's my mistake. Don't like fighting this boss a lot. It's boring. His fucking cape swang, but he didn't get hit. I also love that they gave him shield. They gave him shields. That just makes it so much more fun. I love how my character just keeps not hitting. That's probably like the best thing. I don't like doing the cheese on them. Yeah. Let's go talk to Bernhard. I'm not good at game bosses. I'd rather not do them. So... Wait. This is not a challenge run. It's just for me to have.
But do you? I'll take anything. Just. I have my. His name. I was. When. But. Thank you so.
No, no, no. That's not like it sounds, no. It was a pleasant. Name's Ben Hart. I said, I said,
You don't need to do his full quest, you can just summon him. Sadly, the final boss doesn't count his quest, so if you want to do his quest, that's not something. Probably because every other instance where you can summon him, his run-up is fucking annoying. And they don't like skipping it. Fight bugs last around 2 minutes, so. Lots of buffs. We don't really get much. Why not, right? Also having them, there's only like 2 bosses, I believe. So I don't have to use them, maybe. But I enjoy using it. Just because here I don't like the boss, so I want to kill him fast. And Fume Knight just because I like the boss. You know, it's funny buffing yourself up. No particular. Why are you not here? Piece of shit, you told me! I'm literally pressing. I forgot. That should be fine. I'm sure it's going to be. Unless she does shit like that. I really hate that they have a shield. It's just really annoying. I also don't really understand why they put this boss in the game. Like, it doesn't capture the coolness of Lawrence against Snow, it just sucks. No one likes fighting them. I don't like fighting them. I think I will be leaving Covenant of Champions, just because the DLC is also relatively hard. And I'm lazy. And then after that, I will be going fly. That has been my 2-hour stream, and then I will fuck off. That is not how you leave Covenant.
See, what? Just because.
I look like a rotten prick. Oh well. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.